to get more money. So these are the three major status I observe, for Chinese people.
What's happening, guys, and welcome back to another great video on our channel. China has been holding up the record of fastest construction worldwide. It amazes people that the difficult task of setting up an entire building is considered a piece of cake by the Chinese folk. Their recent accomplishment was of a hospital set up in Wuhan during COVID-19. The time span of construction depends on the type of thing that is constructed. It also includes infrastructure, design, and cost, as well as political scenarios. Here, we will go through how China builds things so fast. Number 5. Feasibility study. When the Chinese take up a building project, their main question is the need for the thing. The answer is somewhere linked to the development of the area or the feasibility of locals. The answer is fuel to kickstart the project. To do so, they only require political affirmation and plan. Unlike other countries, they don't initiate their development procedure by establishing a commission and expert panels. They don't wait for budget approval. All these steps require a long time, and then a study is done to determine the feasibility and profitability. China keeps itself away from all the hassle. The main concern of the Chinese is development instead of profits. For example, a railway has been constructed in Europe that connects to Xinjiang in China. It's been on the path of losing up to billions per year. However, it's not been demolished for the sake of the convenience of people.
Condemn even well-run projects to years or even decades of slugging it out in the courts. In China, again, the situation is very different.
Number 4. Design implementation. China's biggest success has been its shift in designing mode. They have transitioned to design through models and no longer rely on the conventional mode of designing via sheets. One of the reasons behind the transition is the lack of availability of CAD technicians who can draw designs of their mega projects on a sheet. Approximately 30% of their designs are model-based in the first stage only, which results in a quick start. Contrary to China, the rest of the emerging economies only have 10% of their designs sorted out in the initial stage. The rest is decided in the construction process under the supervision of poorly trained managers, which can be a disaster sometimes.
Has attracted numerous tech talents to commit to developing it from a small fishing village into China's high-tech.
Number 3. Construction. Firstly, the model of any project is divided into sections. The division is based on terrain and engineering solutions as per the terrain. Then, they look out for problems and classify them as solvable and unsolvable. The only issue they face is in the form of unsolvable problems which require modifications in the model. The work on all sections is done in a parallel manner instead of working on them series-wise. The Chinese are prone to all sorts of limitations. The construction process is not halted at any circumstance, be it a worker's injury, legal proceedings for noise, etc. They consider them as limitations set by a human mind. Their goal is to just follow the plan and stop at the finishing line. Number 2. Project engineering. The rest of the developed countries go through a regressive procedure of procurement of engineers, which will include the approval for integration of visual environment and aesthetics. China works with engineering companies on a contractual basis. They can even hire more than one company depending upon the complexity of the project. If the construction of any part of the project is not in the vicinity of domestic engineers, it is purchased from a relevant country. On site, techniques are heavily used, usually recognized by the Roman engineers. As a help, a modular prototype forms the basis for Chinese designs. Every possible engineering step is taken to ensure the stages of construction. For example, their railway tracks always build electricity infrastructure and pre-built steel tracks simultaneously.
In today's video, you will see something unbelievable from China when it comes to building super mega projects.
Number 1. Human resource. Any work, whether small or big, is not possible without human input. The capabilities and capacity of the workers are the major factors in deciding the duration of any project. Chinese workers have been labeled as endurable and disciplined. They have the power to work 24/7 unconditionally. A small portion of food is enough for their survival during work. This culture is Chinese heritage, which has been a part of them for more than thousands of years. So do let us know whether you think the Chinese way of building things is too hectic and barbaric, or do you think it is out of this world? If you enjoy the content of this video and wish to see more of it in the future, then all you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. And with that, I'll catch you guys later in another video. Bye now!